we are going to do some window shopping. Hey guys, it's Jess from She's the Posh. Welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about resell. And I've picked 5 of what I think are some brands that are not the best on the resale market. I make videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so please remember to hit subscribe below and ring my bell so we can become best friends here on the internet. Okay guys, I have a nice, fun, interesting video for you that I have picked 5 brands that I think are some of the worst on the resale market, meaning that if you pay full retail for these pieces, you're not going to get your money back when it comes time to sell them. They don't have the best resale value in general. There are some exceptions to the rule that we are going to go over today. Now, does this mean that you shouldn't buy these bags or from these brands? Absolutely not. It just means you shouldn't pay retail. So your girl is going to help you navigate the online shopping world. We're going to be looking at some items. I have selected Fashionphile in particular because Fashionphile has some of the most expensive prices on the resale market just in general because they have that name, everyone's trust, so they're able to raise their prices for those particular pieces. So when I was looking at these brands and trying to pick some, I saw what Fashionphile was selling some of these items for, and they are still pretty cheap. Obviously, you can get them cheaper on other platforms as well, but that's helped me determine that these brands do not have the best resale value based on what their current retail is. So let's get started with number 1. The first brand that I've noticed based on how expensive they are that really have terrible resale value is Celine. I do love Celine. There are a few classics from Celine that I would love to add at some point. I do want to get a Celine luggage tote. I don't know if I would get the Nano or not. I know they have some new straps that looks cool. Like if I got an older Nano, they have some new Celine strap that I could put with it. So it is something I'm thinking about. I've never bought a brand new Celine bag in stores because if you look here on Fashionphile and we just look at the luggage totes, the mini ones here, you will see that that is a classic style from Celine. They're still selling them in stores, the Nano versions, all that stuff. They still sell them in stores, and that is their classic piece. But unlike Chanel, for some reason, the Chanel classic pieces go for over retail, whereas these Celine pieces are marked down. So you have stuff, yes, they're very good or in great condition, might be somewhere in these pieces, but the retail, I'm looking at one here that is the micro luggage, retail is over $3,000 for this piece originally, and it's selling for $1,000 here on Fashionphile. You look at the box, the classic box bag from Celine. I used to have one of those. I had it in the exotic leather, and that bag I did not buy new. I had bought it for a little over $2,000. It's in the exotics, and that one had retailed for over $5,000, and I bought it for around $2,000. And it wasn't in bad condition. There was just a few little things to it. So you look at this one. Yeah, this one retailed for $4,300. This is just a classic box bag in the pale gray. It's not even an exotic leather, and current retail is $2,000. So things will drop. So if you buy a Celine piece, if you want a box bag, if you want something like that, you definitely should buy it on the secondhand market. Never buy Celine new. The exception to those rules are some of the newer pieces. So you have maybe this new, I think it's called the Triumph shoulder bags, things like that. Some of those are brand new. So when you have a piece that is popular, you're going to still be able to get it under retail on the secondhand market, but it's going to be closer to retail for that. But just know that it's going to eventually depreciate. So there are going to be some popular bags that you still should try to look on the secondhand market or try to wait on. But if you can't wait, obviously you can pay retail for that. But just know that when you buy these pieces, they are going to eventually depreciate a whole lot from Celine. So yeah, I don't recommend buying Celine bags new, but for me, I've had Celine bags come and go. So I love doing either like Fashionphile, resale market. Another brand that I have tons of bags from them, but not one of the bags have I ever bought full retail. And that is Chloe. I absolutely love Chloe. I have several Chloe bags. As you can see, test bag, I have that stuff back there. Recently bought a Kiss bag. I have my Faye bag. I absolutely love those bags and they're still my collection, but I never bought any one of those brand new because Chloe bags depreciate so fast, even when the styles are very popular. So I have a Drew bag, and those bags, if you just look on Fashion File, those bags, let's see, let me get one here. Let's just go for the classic Drew that was in the pink. That was super popular back in like 2015, 2016. That was all the rage. It is still on the website. It's still something that they sell, but it retailed around $1,800. And this one is in very good condition. Yes, there's wear and stuff to it. There's stuff to the plating, but it is selling on Fashion File for under $600, for $595 for this bag. Yes, there is some wear to it, but hardly anything, guys. There's like nothing bad to this bag. I don't see any discoloration, and this was a classic one, and it is now retailing for like $600. Should that stop you from getting Chloe? No, I have several Chloe bags from them, but I always buy them secondhand market. Like if you look at the Nile bag, which was such a popular bag of theirs, let me see if I can find a Chloe Nile bag. Those were everywhere back in, I think it was 2019, that the Nile bag was huge and everybody wanted it. And everybody is raving about it. And now you can get the Nile bag, but it is still, I think Fashion File still has it kind of expensive, but you can get ones like brand new in excellent condition. The small Nile bag that was all the rage that was retailing for around $1,700 for $1,000 or under. So you can see how fast something that was popular a couple years ago, they just tend to fizzle out and you tend to lose money on them. So a lot of the times when I buy bags, I don't buy necessarily trend bags right away. When I buy them, I wait till I can get them on sale because I know myself that whenever I'm done with that trend, I'm gonna sell it and move on, and I know that it is going to depreciate and it's just not going to be worth the value that once was. Number 3 brand that I have on my list is Balenciaga. Balenciaga bags, they have really fun bags. They even have one of their newest bags that have been kind of popular, the Hourglass handbag. And I've really been liking the Hourglass handbag. I've been thinking about getting it, but I know the Balenciaga bags depreciate so fast. So if you look at some of the more popular bags, they still have the city bag. And I definitely have the city bag. Has been on my mind to get. I'm thinking about getting a mini city at some point. I love the Edge. I've loved those bags, stuff like that, but I'm waiting to get something. It's always on that, if I can find it for a really great price wish list, because I know that those bags are going to depreciate really fast. So if you look at the city bag, the Edge bag that I'm looking at, this one is, there's a gray one here. I really like it in the black and gold. So this one's from 2017. It's in very good condition. This one is still up there in price, where the retail was right around $1,500 to $1,600, and it is still around $1,300 for full price on Fashion File. So that is a little bit more expensive. And then you know how Fashion File will do the discount. So it'll continue to be getting cheaper. And you have the exception to this rule with these Balenciaga bags is the ones that are most popular. So that's the Hourglass bag that I really like. I like the shape of it. I think it's really cute and chic, but I know eventually those won't be worth much. So it's something that's on my list if I can get it for a good price, but I'm definitely not going to be paying retail for that piece. Balenciaga will actually have sales that they have going on. I've never really bought a lot of stuff from them. Balenciaga is a brand that doesn't appeal to everybody, kind of like Chloe. That's another thing. Celine is more of a classic brand. I would say that Balenciaga and Chloe, those kind of bags are just not everybody's cup of tea, which is fine. They have kind of unique, edgy kind of styles, which I think also goes into why on the resale market, they're just not as popular. And they're always coming out with fun colors, different designs, all the time. They don't really have that many classics. I say their city is their classic style, and they're constantly rolling out different pieces, and they're just not as sought after. So if there's something that's not as sought after, they're not going to be worth a lot on the resale market. So I have 2 more brands here that I thought of, and one of them is Alexander McQueen bags. I have never personally owned an Alexander McQueen bag, but I have always looked they have these really cool clutches. They have the fun skull clutches that you put, they have a skull knuckle box kind of thing like that. And I really loved it. It's, again, this is a brand that's kind of an edgier style and fun. And I've always looked at those clutches. However, not many of them can fit a cell phone. And if I was getting a clutch without a strap that I was going to wear it that way, I would be wearing it with a dress or something like that. I need to be able to fit at least my cell phone, a credit card, and a lip gloss and hand sanitizer. Like, that is basically what I need. And I haven't found one that I love that will fit that in there. But I seriously, I think their styles are very cool and edgy. But if you click on, here's Fashion File, has one of the skull knuckle boxes here, and it doesn't even have what current retail was, but I'm pretty sure, let me see if I look up current retail. Louisa Via Roma, I'm on here, and they have one of the classic clutches here that is like a see-through clutch from Alexander McQueen skull clutch here, and that is retailing for right around $1,800 to $1,900. And you look here on Fashion File, and they have this navy one that has some fun, cool embellishments on it that is retailing for around $750. So as you can see, for like 50% depreciation on the piece, and that is just because they're super unique. They're fun pieces, and sometimes unique doesn't necessarily mean value. When you see those pieces, like, I think some of these are absolutely gorgeous. So again, the theme that I find out with a lot of these brands is just because they're unique and they're beautiful and they're intricate doesn't mean that they're going to be worth that value. Even some Chanel bags might not necessarily be worth a lot of money. Again, just depending on what kind of Chanel bag it is. So when you're looking at these things and you decide that you want to add this piece, if there's one bag you absolutely fall in love with, obviously pay retail, spend your money the way you please. But I just want to give you these kind of tips so you can see that maybe I should look at the secondhand market, because especially with this type of clutch, there's going to be so many new, fun, cool designs that are out there. And if you could get it for $700, $800, this clutch is not something you're going to be wearing all the time. This brand, I would look for some fun, unique pieces on the secondhand market. And the last one that I put on this list is Versace. Versace. I don't know why I want to say that. I want to say Versace. They have really fun pieces, but they don't really have a classic in my mind of a type of bag that I see them always having, like these other pieces. Like, I see this skull clutch from Alexander McQueen, that's their signature. If you look at Chloe, they have the Drew, kind of like the round bags, the Nile, that's kind of their signature. Celine has a luggage tote. They have the box bags, some signature bags. Balenciaga has the city bag, that's kind of their signature. But when I think of Versace, I don't think of a signature, I think of the Medusa. I think of their brand in general, and that they have some bags that have been around for a while, but it's not something that they continue to produce, a certain style bag. I see the Medusa, and they will put that on their bags here. So you'll see, bring up current Versace bags on here. They are beautiful. You have this beautiful, this is the grain calfskin small La Medusa. So that is their signature, is they put the Medusa on everything. And this bag here is in excellent, like, new condition, and it retailed for $18.50, and it's on Fashion File's website. New dust bag strap, comes with everything. It just, I guess tags aren't attached, doesn't see tags are attached, but it is retailing for $1,450. So it's already kind of reduced, and I know this one will probably get reduced even more and go through their sites, because I just don't see that this is, let's see if it says how many carts. There's only 31 likes on this piece, and it's in 2 carts. So you can kind of see, like, people are thinking about the piece. It's not necessarily that one. They have the V, which was a really cute bag. I liked that bag. It was the Napa quilted bag they had come out, I think it was about 2 years ago, and it had their V that they had on here. And this bag I thought was super cute, and you could definitely find it on the secondhand sites. Like, I saw it on Rue La La, and it was around $1,200, $1,300 for this kind of cute bag with the V on it. Some people love it, some people hate it. Again, this is just something that is an acquired taste. These are brands that don't appeal necessarily to everyone, but some people don't care for Hermes. Some people just don't care for Chanel, which is fine. People love what they love. But I do love this Versace look. But I just think these bags are super gorgeous and beautiful, but they're going to be, as you continue to look down here, like this one right here, they came in the bright colors. This was last year, I believe, that these bright colors, these are the Vitillo Medusa medium top handle bag. This bag is so beautiful with the purple and everything matches. I think this bag is so gorgeous. I don't know what current retail was for this bag. It just came out last spring, and you look at it and it's retailing for still over $2,000. So there are some exceptions to the rules, but eventually that particular bag will depreciate, it will go down, and it will be in the $1,000 range. So again, what have we learned from this? We learned that it is always good to know the handbag math. And this is something that Sam and I talk about all the time, is when you're going to buy a bag, if you're searching for a particular bag, you're watching the videos, right? You're gonna watch videos of people unboxing those new pieces. You're gonna see how people style it. I watch the review videos, but the next thing I do is I Google the bag on the secondhand market. I Google to see what people are selling those pieces for. Are they on the secondhand market already? What are some of the other bags that are similar to this? What is this brand doing on the secondhand market? So when you understand what the resale is going to be, yes, I don't think you should always buy a bag thinking about reselling it. I know that's not something I necessarily do. I don't want you to get confused that when I buy a bag, I'm automatically thinking about selling it again. But I have, on some of these pieces, I've waited to purchase them because I do know they're gonna go in the sales and they will eventually go into the secondhand market, like the Chloe Kiss bag. I saw that bag last year, had been admiring it. Again, I wasn't going many places, but I decided to take the plunge on the Kiss bag because I found it in new condition for under $1,000 because I know that's going to happen based on the trend with Chloe bags. I know I'm gonna be able to find them on sale. I'll be able to find them on Rue La La New. They're going to be available for less money, so you don't have to pay retail. Okay guys, I hope this was helpful for you to look at this, doing some online shopping, window shopping with me. Let me know if you like these type of videos where I kind of just navigate the interwebs to help you find the best deals. And as always, I wanna thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again. Bye guys.